Okay, so I'm going to start with the sphere first. Okay. So if you want to color anything in this app, there's a couple things. Okay, there's a way. It's kind of complicated initially if you're coming from another app, right? See here it says Viewport Display. Normally this viewport here, you guys see this? The circle that's grayed in. It's supposed to be a gray box kind of world, right? You can add color and so on. The real color is over here. This one, okay? But as you can see, there's no color. And then this is lights. All right, I deleted my lights. All right, so check it out. And the way to go to adding materials, not materials, let's say colors for now. Let's use the word colors, is this beach ball down here. You have to select something first. I hope I'm recording. Anyway, all right, you guys can see this. Let me move your names a little over here. Okay, cool. So look at this right now. If I go to the beach ball, you can click New, double click it, and then give it a name. Don't just go material 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I mean, it's not good practice. You can right now. You only have a few materials. So let's say I'm going to say blue. Okay. And look down here, base color. Okay. Base color right now is white. So if I click on blue, for example, here, okay, and then you could go light to dark, obviously here. Okay. That's the blue color. Okay. So I'm going to crank this up, go somewhere there. All right. So as you can see now, what's happening here? Nothing much. You see? Like, there's the blue. Okay? Now I look at this. I have no idea. Did I assign it? No idea. Okay? Now sometimes when I don't get the assign key here, like here, I'm going to change this to, look at this. You see how I changed it down here? You see that drop box, guys? Drop down? So I created a new material. It's blue, right? So let's see. Did that work? I have no idea. Look at that. I can't see it in this gray mode. I need to be in this mode to see it. Okay. Sometimes I have to select apply, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So what if someone says, "Well, Mr. Bellion, I wanted this whole strip here in the middle." Watch this. I go into tab. I want. Let me get out of this. Face is number 3. Click on face. And if you can bypass it by just pressing option here. Let me try it this way. There it is. I'm going to hold shift. Boom. I've got these 2 rings, okay? I don't want this to be blue. I want it to be, let's say, pink. Or let's go, yeah, pink. So, okay. Now this one has a sign, right? Isn't that cool? Watch this now. I'm going to click on plus. So now I'm saying to Blender, I want a second material in my group. Right? It's a different face, right? So this time I'm going to come in here and let's go to pink. Okay, something like that. Fuchsia. Double click. I'm not going to spell fuchsia right now. Pink. Pink. Is that? Okay. Okay, let's go like that. Now look, nothing happened. Do you guys see that? If I don't press assign, because it's a sub, it's underneath the hood now, right? Look, there. See that? But if I was in this gray box mode, you're not going to see anything unless I come down and use the viewport, which is a little confusing. Anyway, so 1, 2. Okay? So let's go in here and just pick a few of these. Okay? Let's say they are now, I'm going to add another color, which is, let's say green. Okay? So let's go to the plus here. Okay? Plus. Right? And call it new. What's the name? Green. And let's come in here. And what's really cool, guys, you can actually bring color references from outside, just like we did our sketches, our drawings, right? You can bring in beautiful color selections from a palette from anywhere. Take a screen grab, bring it in, and you can just pick on it, right? Like, you see the eyedropper here? I could pick any color from in here if I wanted to, if I press the eyedropper, okay? So now watch. I'm going to come over here, hold shift. I'm going to click this one, some random ones, right? Okay, so real here, boom, whatever, I'll spin around, holding middle scroll. Okay, good enough. So now I'm going to go to, see how it's already blue? Just look, like it's saying this material is blue right there, right? That face is, surface is blue. But I want it to be green. Assign. Done. It's that simple. But the only way you can add multiple materials, in 3ds Max it's called multi-sub object, you have to be in edit mode. It's that simple, okay? So let's get out of edit mode, get out of the color mode, and go to gray box. I got nothing, right? So later on, what you guys are going to grab screen grabs and go here, Mr. Ballion, I did it like this, okay? That's my color, okay? Let's do another example. I'm going to come over here. Let's say this is a Mondrian panel, right? See how everything is white already? That's the starting material, right? So you can come in here and click plus, 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 and just add a bunch yourself first, right? But what's cool is this is in your library now. The previous materials are in your library right here. So okay, so let's go, and I'm going to say this is, I'm going to go new here on this, and I'm going to call this wood. So for me, wood is kind of like an orange color, right? So let's just go in here. Orangish color right there. That's one. I'm going to go here, new, concrete, double click, concrete. All right. Concrete, and it's going to be some kind of a gray color. And how do I do that? It's maybe over here, like that. Okay, there you go. And I want a new glass, sci-fi-ish. Let's do a purple light, okay? Call this purple. All right, there we go. Here, and somewhere, that's not purple, is it? There we go, there you go. Somewhere there. Okay, cool. All right, so there it is, right? So now, I'm here, I got nothing, right? It's white. See here? It's white, right? If you don't go to edit mode, you can't add your colors, guys. I'm reviewing here, okay? So let's try that. Tab, go to face. So let's take this one as our, let's say wood. Boom, wood, assign. There we go. I'm going to say this and this are going to be purple, right? Boom, assign. Isn't that nice? Right? Here, 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 and here. And now I'm going to go back to wood, assign. Okay, because I'm in this mode, I could see it. In light, there's no light in my scene right now, so you guys can't see much, right? So if I go to tab out here for a sec and go into add, right, light, and I'm going to put the sun in for now. Okay, crank this up, right this here. See? All right, so there's my sun. I could rotate the sun. I could do all this kind of stuff, and look how cool that is, right? See the strength here? Guys, don't just put a light in without a floor, okay? So let's come in here, add, mesh, plane. It's just a ground square floor, right? So what, I don't know if you notice, like in the studio over there in the broadcast, the wall is supposed to be curved up, right? So you don't see a corner seam. Normally, whenever you take a shot in the studio, there's like, it's no seam on the ground, right? It's like, all right, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to hit S5 right now. Okay, I'm going to hit S again, 5, just make it super big. See? Now it's reflecting off of a surface, and the light might be kind of interesting. Okay? The other thing is I'm going to add a camera. Here is kind of confusing in this app. Okay, so I think my camera is there. Look, right here. Look, I'm pulling it up here. What's it looking at? I have no idea until I click on camera. You see that? Get ready to lose your mind here. I'm going to press N over here. See camera to view? You guys see this? I've already recorded this in the past, but let's see if this works. So now I can zoom out, right? Let's say this is my product here. I'm spinning around. I'm holding middle scroll to spin around. I'm holding shift. I'm doing something like this. Okay? Here's my shot, Mr. Ballion. Here's what I got. Okay? And then you just go to render. Render image right here. It's F12. Okay, so another thing, I'm going to go to Eevee and all that in a second. So render image. There's my shot. Okay, so you look here, we have Eevee, right? Ambient occlusion, bloom. Like, let's see how this turns out. Okay, so just come in here, render image, right? All right, so there's that. There's something not right with this. I don't know why, but if you want to save it, image, save as, JPEG. Is that okay? Cool. Now watch, I could take the sun and I can color it, right? I can come over here. Look, light, it's white, right? What if I change my light to, let's say, a bluish color or a yellowish color? Because you know there's no white light out there, right? There's no such thing, right? It's not white. So let's just see what this does. Render. See how the light changes everything? Right? Now, okay. So let's say, whatever. I mean, this is kind of okay. Like you can even take a screen grab for all I care at this point. Yes? Yep. A glow, you say? I was just thinking of that. Sweet. Okay, here we go. See this material here? Right? I want this to glow blue, okay, for example. So let's just go in here and say new material. We're going to go new. Blue. Glow. Okay? Blue glow. All right. First, let's make it blue. There's many ways to do this, okay? So we're just going to pick a blue color here, okay? All right, that's a start. But you see where it says principle here? There's a few places for it. Let's look around here. Look at this word, emission. Emission. Okay? Now, what's the color? Well, I want it to be blue, of course. So let's go in here. Blue. That one works. Okay? So, now, have I assigned this? I don't know. Why isn't it showing blue here? Hang on, let's see. You are not assigned, are you? So we go in here. Look. Blue glow, yeah. Okay, so let me see if this is going to work. I got to test this out. Okay, nothing's happened. I don't think it's assigned right now. Why is that assigned? Hang on, let's see. This blue is not working. Emission strength. Let me try 10 here for a sec. I don't even see that being blue. Hold on a sec here. Okay, so this material doesn't look like it's been added. So let me press tab for a minute. Oh, because it was in, okay, let me just see here. So if I go tab, faces, right? 3. I'm going to press, oh, wrong material. Why is this not going into here? So here is blue, okay? And there's no assign here. So I'm going to have to press tab. I'm going to select all the faces. So if I press A right now, all the faces are selected. Let me try now, assign. Oh, there we go. You guys see how it started the glow? Sometimes I haven't figured this out, right? Look, I'll try it again differently, okay? I'm going to come over here, tab out. So here, this material right here. So if I just change this to a new material, let's call it blue 2, okay? Blue's Clues? No? Okay, blue and whatever. This is just a blue color. Let me just change it to this kind of blue. See, nothing happened there, right? See how it didn't change? So sometimes I need to go into tab mode and then hit A for all and then assign it. Okay, how's that? Now if I want to make this glow, I bet you there's one down here too. There's an emission one. Let's see what this does. Let me try it this way. I'm trying 2 different ways. Ooh. Emission strength. Let me try this. There's 2 ways. See that? So one is down here, emission, and there's another one over here that says emission. Cool? So let's just render this. Render. Wow. How cool is this? Right? What do you guys think? Yeah, let's check the people at home. Any questions at home? So let's just keep it simple, guys. And listen, feel free to come in here and add some lights, okay? One light is not enough. Have you guys done any lighting in the past? In your classes? No? Okay. Well, I'll explain 3-point lighting to you guys and so on. Like, so anybody who does a product like this is going to have numerous lights, right? Where the camera is pointing behind the object, from the right, from the left. So you can feel free to add little lights in here. So just come in here, get out of this mode, and say, you know what, Mr. Ban, I'm going under add. I'm going to come in here, light. I'm going to put a point light. You can put a spotlight. Area light is a really good one to do as well. I'll spend some time on it, but for now, you don't need more than this. Are we good with that? Anybody at home, any questions? Yes?
Sorry, one more question. Can we make like a part transparent? I've been trying.
To do what?
Like make it transparent? Not like glass.
I'll do that right now. Let me stop this.